Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
So, what has been the greatest thing that Allah has done for you?
It put food on my table. I appreciate that. Yeah, and gives me a roof over my head, and I've been able to educate my family, both nuclear and extended, and through it I've been able to help others, and it has made me to have friends, high and low. But if for anything, like I would say, the confidence of being myself. I wake up every day. There is never a day that I will feel that, oh, there is a Dangote there. There is never a day I will feel that there is an element there. No. I feel inside me that I'm as big as whatever God has made me to be. And that confidence, I think it keeps me going. No, yeah, of course. I have learned a lot from other professions. I can tell you for free, the ability to finish jobs, irrespective of the challenges, both environmental and whatever. I learned that a lot from my involvement with the entertainment industry. I respect those gentlemen. They always get water out of stone. So most times when I have any matter that is difficult, I put everybody down and say, hey, do you know the task here? We are supposed to produce. And that would mean we must get water out of stone. And most times we can't go home until we have an idea of what we are supposed to do. Sometimes we spend a week in the office, nobody knows. You take your bath here, you take your food will come here, no matter who you are, here until we finish. It is when we finish, everybody is now assigned to a job that will not leave. And I learned that from the entertainment industry. And like I would say, the lawyer is a learner. You pick here and there. Whoever I meet, whatever I pick from you, I keep it. It's part of what? The blocks that make the knowledge that I have. So as a lawyer, you are a learner, 24-hour learner. Even if I go to club, there is always something that I pick before I sleep. I write it down, Even if I have a one-on-one experience with whoever, I always go to bed. Before I go to bed, I would scribble what I have learned from that. And hey, I think it's the lawyer in me that has developed that habit.
Interesting.
And I would say for everybody out there, if we have the habits of the lawyer, you'll be successful. And maybe that's the reason why lawyers are successful in politics, because they can see advantages miles away. Yeah.
Okay. What would you have wanted law to do for you that it has not done?
I've gone through so many aspects of it. I've been a teacher, and I've had my fair share of social attention. It has been generous to me. What would I say? Except perhaps the limitation of the environment itself, a lot of limitations, because it's difficult and it's unfair to say if I were to be an American lawyer, I would have been earning more than that I'm earning. It's unfair to say if I were an American lawyer, work would have been less stressful because the environment is better. But it could. The environment could be improved. When I say environment, both in terms of our base, which is the judiciary itself, and the profession itself, and our remuneration system, if there are any set of professionals that have a correlation to the fortunes of the general public, it's the lawyers, because we get our own clients from the public there, and their ability to pay us what we deserve is dependent on what they earn. You know, we earn a lot better from politicians because on the average they have a better share of the resources of the state. You know, and the risk is that if that base was expanded, you know, our fortunes too would have been expanded. So if there is anything you would say and you want me to pinpoint it as to what I would have wished the law to do for me is perhaps provide a better environment for me. But like I would say, I think after God, the next God is the law, because He has made me who I am. You know, so I should be thankful.
What's your view on the Supreme Court judgment on the presidential election? Would you like to respond to that?
Very simple. You know, it was a walk in the park. For every lawyer, every election petition lawyer, you would have known that the judgment was going to be that way. And in my class, I had made my predictions, and I had predicted that if it was necessary, if it was not a political case, they would have had a bench ruling, because the issues were already settled before they got there. That is for the law. I'm not talking about the justice of the case. I'm not talking about the social effect of the case. I'm just talking about the law as it is. The law as it is a play favorites with whoever is the respondent, because the burden it places on a petitioner, it's near insurmountable. And as important and relevant as electoral disputes are, and as important and crucial as the vote is to what would I call it? Social cohesion. The electoral law and electoral jurisprudence pays a blind eye to all of that and places very stringent rules. So much so that there was a time in this country whereby if you misaddress the address of the respondent, when I say the respondent here now, the winner, or you fail to put at the base of your petition the address of the petitioner, that petition will be dismissed. And up to today, they told you how to count and your petition, how to frame it, what to allege, how to prove what you allege. All of that is like mathematics. If you get 9 out of 10 and one is missing, you lose. There is nothing like preponderance, you know. So it's a difficult one. And from the very day when I saw the petitions, I said, oh, it's going to be difficult. And believe me, take it from me, you can't blame the lawyers on the other side. They are very good lawyers, fantastic lawyers. Kusuche is one of the best you find around. Osagoma is good. My classmates is there, or Kutekba. All of them are very, very good. But like any other production, you produce with what you have and within the time limit. Just imagine you having to count a petition or prepare a petition within 21 days after the election. And the 21 days start from the very moment the declaration is made. Your minutes and hours start counting. And the law says if you have 1,000 allegations, 1,000 complaint from 1,000 polling units, you must bring a witness from each of those polling units to come and testify. But you know what? They will turn around and say, we'll give you 10 days to come and prove your case. Assuming you are a super lord who can call 10, 20 witnesses a day, which is impossible. How many can you call within 10 days? You understand? That is the law. So I would expect, and most of the time when I go on TV to discuss about this, I say, forget about what the judges would say. Let's address the law and its jurisprudence. And now it's the work of the lawmaker. The pressure shouldn't be on the judges. The eyes shouldn't be on the judges. Of course, they are bound by the oath of office to be impartial. That integrity should not be questioned. But look at the law itself for what it is, for you to know the difficulty that the petitioner faces. If after that 21 days, we all know before now that you can't bring in no witness, a fresh witness, you can't bring in a fresh evidence, you cannot. Because the Constitution says 21 days, and you cannot bring your petition piecemeal, because it already told you what to bring in that 21 days. The moment the 21 days is over, it's short. So a winner can get away with blue murder. And that is why you see people winning by all means necessary. Because at the end of the day, when they say go to court, they know what they mean. When the blind man says he will stone you, he's standing on the stone already. You know, so that case was bound to fail, believe me. From the beginning, on a camper. And most of the time, even for all the cases that I handle in Asaba, Sokoto, Kebbi, all of this, I look at this thing and say, oh no, this case is dead on arrival. And 100% they die on arrival. And it has nothing. And I can tell you this secret, take it from me. You don't need to be an above average lawyer to be a successful, what they call it now, defender of a winner. And most of the time I say, if you think you know election petitions, if you are a master of this, let me see your certificate. Let me see your testimony. I have won one. I have, yeah. So most of the time when you make a video, they say, but this senior lawyer has done as a senior lawyer. Of course, he had been a senior advocate 20 years before I came. But when he filed his own petition, he was dismissed for incompetence. I have been able to do this. So if I talk, I'm talking with authority.
Yeah,
and
like that.
Yeah, and they say, I said, no, with no apology. It's like mathematics. The moment you are involved in this, you know the sort of, I don't want to use the word, but the crime in the electoral law itself. It's criminal. Honestly speaking, it has nothing to do with the judges. And most of the time, politicians are so, the word would be difficult, but if I had the opportunity and if I wasn't supposed to be politically correct, I said they are funny people. You would tell them that if you bribe the tribunal here, that case will be turned on appeal. So, yeah, because it's clear. But meanwhile, I can tell you for free, I have no hesitation in saying so. The dollar will start coming down after this petition is finished. It will start coming down. And I don't blame judges for getting it. The lawyers and the litigants are the problem. They do not believe that cases can be won on the merit. They do not. So they go and dash people money for free. And there are smart ones who will come and tell you, don't worry, I'll go and buy justice for you. At the end of the day, they will go and buy castles in America with your money. You know, so it's difficult. The other jurisdictions, they know what cases. They create special courts for this, they call constitutional courts, and their own system is not adversarial. The continental system is good because the judge is not there to go and be a referee of two gladiators. He is the finder of the truth. So the lawyers only come to assist, and they can ignore you. When they want facts, they go for it. They ask for it. It is not you coming to come and bamboozle them. They go through the process itself, go through the papers, and do a reality check or assessment, and at the end of the day, they make their decision within weeks. But here, you leave it to lawyers to come and say, fight us, say you prove beyond reasonable doubt. How?